All right, folks, Samori Benjamin here in Texas for the second annual HBCU All-Star Game. And I'm here representing Norfolk State, and right here I'm with a fellow Norfolk State Spartan who is part of this game. He's also from New York, like myself, New York City, Jamal Ritter.
Yes,
Jamal, it's a pleasure meeting you here today, and congratulations being in this game, man.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
Yeah, man, so, okay, right, so you from Norfolk, one of Norfolk State, from New York, so first, you know, growing up in New York, for me, in the 90s, what have you, a lot of my black peers started losing interest in baseball at that time. I can see that. So you're even younger. So coming up in Queens and New York, how many of your black peers were into baseball?
My peers?
Your black peers.
My peers?
Yeah.
I ain't have that many growing up, but I had to go out to Long Island. You know, Long Island got the baseball.
Yeah.
That's where the good baseball is at.
Yeah.
I had to put myself in uncomfortable positions to get where I'm at, and it's tough coming out of New York because, you know, it's hard to play all year round. You gotta get in the cage. You can't play outside in the winter. It's cold.
Yeah.
So my peers weren't really into it like that. So I just had to do it on my own. Find another way.
Yeah, I know, man. It's hard in New York because there's not a lot of space, and
Yes,
like you said, the weather, and you don't see a lot of New Yorkers really out there right now on a pro level. So it's definitely always great to see New Yorkers around the country doing great. So how did you first get into baseball?
Well, I got into baseball because my mom wanted to get me out the house when I was a little kid. Because I was playing video games with my brother, and that's all I did. So she put me into baseball, and I just naturally had a talent for it, so I just kept going.
Were you a fan of the Mets or Yankees?
The Yankees, all day.
Yankees, definitely, yeah. And there's a Long Island guy right now in the Yankees, Marcus Stroman, a black pitcher and all that. Cool, so what was it like for you? You said that you would go to Long Island to play baseball, so at what point did you really feel like you had a chance to go somewhere in this game?
I think at a young age when I first got in, I was just more athletically gifted than a lot of my teammates, the opponents, everybody. So it was just like, I just couldn't hit. But like I could run faster than anybody older than me, and it was just like natural to me. So I just bought into the whole process and grinded and started hitting, kept hitting, and then the rest is history.
I know a lot of your peers in New York into basketball.
Yes, sir.
Did you get basketball much of a chance at all?
Yeah. When I was younger, I definitely played basketball, and that's what was popular, like in high school. So that's what we had to do. We had to. If you didn't play basketball, what you doing? You only playing baseball.
Right.
My family came from three sport athletes: basketball, football, and baseball. I had to. So it was just like continue the tradition.
Yeah.
But baseball just stuck out. I had the most fun with it, and I was just the best at it. So
yeah. Were you a fan of the Knicks at all or not?
Oh yeah. When I was growing up, I was a Knicks fan. Knicks fan for sure. My parents, big Knicks fans. My brother, my cousins, everybody from New York.
No doubt, man. I know a lot of guys in your generation. You know, the Knicks were bad for a while, so some of the guys in your generation were not able to appreciate Knicks basketball. But I'm glad that you are a Knicks fan. So, all right, now Norfolk State. How did you end up going to Norfolk State?
I ended up going. It's a long story, but to sum it up, I went to a 4-year in Long Island in a D3, and I didn't have any offers coming out of high school. And after my 4th year over there, it was like, you know what? Let me give the transfer portal a shot. My coach saw me and took a shot in the dark at me, and it worked out. And I couldn't think of it anymore. Keith Schubert, that's like one of my best coaches I've ever had. One of the best people I've ever met. So I thank him and I thank God for giving me the chance.
That's amazing because you know what? So I cover baseball and all that, and so actually just last week I interviewed the first Norfolk State ball player to make it to the major leagues. His name is Terry Bradshaw. He graduated in 1990, was drafted in 1990 by the Cardinals, and in 95 made his debut for the Cardinals, and now he's a coach on the Cincinnati Reds coaching staff, Terry Bradshaw, and so it's great to meet you. So now at Norfolk State, how has your experience been so far at Norfolk State?
Oh, it's been great, man. Like I couldn't ask for anything better. It's different going from a PWI to an HBCU. Obviously, you know. So going to an HBCU, it's like I'm back with my people. and it feels good to be around people that look like me.
So what's it like just being on the yard and Sweatbox legendary and all that? You know, Twin Towers, Scott Hall, Smith Hall. So just what's it been like just being able to be a part of that vibe? You know, like I said, Sweatbox. You know, the Thursday night party and all that. So how about that?
It feel like real college. It's like anybody that's looking for a college experience could look for. You can get anything under the sun. Anything good or bad, you can look for it and you'll find it. So it's nothing I would ever regret doing. Like, this is the best decision I've ever made.
And how do you like being down in Virginia? You know, being from New York, being away from New York a little bit in Virginia?
Yeah, it was a culture shock at first, but like it's something to get used to. But obviously it's a little bit slower pace, but it's great. I love it.
Now, Norfolk State used to be in the MEAC, and before that, the TIAA. Now, I heard last year they said that there was no more MEAC in the baseball. Is that true?
Oh yeah, I'm not really too knowing about that, but
which conference are you guys in now?
We're in the Northeast Conference.
Northeast Conference. Okay. And how the competition been in that conference for you?
It's been decent. It's been pretty good. It's Division I baseball. It's everything good ask for.
Last one for you. You're here at the HBCU Classic, Springman Classic. Ken Griffey Jr. is involved. So what was it like for you to be selected to this event? And what's it going to be like for you to play on this Major League Baseball field? Probably the first time you've been on the Major League field and playing in front of these fans tonight in the Classic.
It's surreal, man. Like, I haven't really soaked it in yet because I'm just locked in on the game. But after the game is all said and done, I'll probably just take a look at all the pictures I took already. Be like, wow, this is life. This is the life.
All right, folks. So a fellow Spartan, I'm very proud of him. Very proud and happy to meet him. Norfolk State All-Star will be playing tonight in HBCU Classic. Mr. Jamal Ritter. Jamal, man, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. Good luck, and I'll be rooting for you.
Thank you.
All right, folks, we're back.